Have you ever wondered what happens if you buy followers on TikTok? You know, that little flutter in your heart when you see those accounts with millions of followers and you think, wow, that could be me. The allure of instant fame, success, and the potential for viral stardom might tempt you to consider purchasing followers. It's like a shiny apple hanging from a tree, isn't it? But hold on a minute, before you take a bite, let's talk about this. Buying followers goes against TikTok's community guidelines. Yes, you heard it right. Those guidelines that we all agreed to when we signed up, remember? They clearly state that artificially increasing follower counts is a no-no. So we've established that buying followers isn't exactly playing by the rules. But what are the real consequences of buying followers on TikTok? Let's dive deep into this issue. It might seem like a quick way to stardom, but buying followers is not as glamorous as it sounds. Now let's dive into the reality of this seemingly easy route to popularity. Firstly, one of the most significant downsides of buying followers is the stark lack of genuine engagement. Sure, your follower count may skyrocket, but what about the comments, likes, and shares that form the heart of any thriving online community? These purchased followers, more often than not, are either bots or inactive accounts. They're not going to interact with your content or contribute to your online presence in any meaningful way, leaving your engagement rate woefully low. And let's remember, it's the engagement rate that brands look at when considering partnerships or sponsorships, not just raw follower counts. Next, there's the potential damage to your online reputation. In the digital age, authenticity is king. Users are savvy. They can smell inauthenticity from a mile away. If your follower count drastically shoots up overnight, it's a red flag that you might have bought your followers. And trust me, it's a hard stain to remove once your credibility has been questioned. Moreover, the internet is littered with stories of people getting scammed while trying to buy followers. There are countless shady services out there promising instant fame, but instead they take your money and run, or worse, they might compromise your account security. So not only do you run the risk of wasting your resources, but you also expose yourself to potential harm. And then there's the ever-looming question of ethics. Is it fair to artificially inflate your following? Aren't we all here to create, share, and connect genuinely? Buying followers undermines the very spirit of social media platforms like TikTok. So we've seen the downsides, but what about the big question? Will TikTok ban your account? Well, let's explore that in our next segment. Stay tuned. TikTok's community guidelines make it clear. Buying followers is a big no-no. Now let's delve into the specifics of TikTok's policy on this matter. TikTok's community guidelines explicitly state that the platform prohibits behaviors that artificially inflate account metrics. This includes the purchase of followers, likes, or any other engagement numbers. It's not a murky gray area, it's a clear violation. Why does TikTok take such a firm stance against buying followers? The answer lies in the platform's commitment to authenticity and original content. TikTok thrives on a sense of community, creativity, and genuine connection. Buying followers muddies these waters and undermines the integrity of the platform. It also creates an unfair playing field where the number of followers is not a true reflection of an account's value or popularity. So how does TikTok go about enforcing this policy? The answer lies in the platform's powerful, sophisticated algorithms. TikTok uses these algorithms to monitor account activity and growth patterns. They are designed to detect unusual spikes in follower counts or engagement rates, which are often indicative of fake followers. These algorithms are not just simple number crunchers, they are advanced systems that can analyze patterns of behavior and interactions. For instance, if an account that typically receives 100 likes per post suddenly starts receiving thousands, that's a red flag. Similarly, if a user gains a large number of followers in a short period, especially if those followers have no activity on their own accounts, the algorithm may suspect that these followers were bought. In essence, TikTok's algorithms are like vigilant watchmen, constantly monitoring the platform for any signs of foul play. They ensure that the platform remains a fair and authentic space for creativity and connection. But how does TikTok enforce these rules, and what does it mean for users who break them? Stay tuned as we explore the possible consequences in the next segment. Remember, it's not just about the numbers, but about creating meaningful, authentic content that resonates with your audience. Breaking the rules on TikTok can have serious consequences. That's not just a catchy phrase, it's a stark reality. When you decide to buy followers, you're not just risking your hard-earned money, you're putting your entire online presence on the line. Imagine this scenario. You've bought a bunch of followers, your follower count is skyrocketing, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself, but then your engagement rate starts to plummet. That's because TikTok's algorithm is smart. It recognizes when your followers aren't engaging with your content, and it responds by reducing your visibility. So instead of reaching more people, you're actually reaching fewer. Your content is being shown less often, even to your real followers. It's a downward spiral that's hard to escape, but reduced visibility is just the tip of the iceberg. TikTok has a clear policy against inauthentic behaviors, and buying followers falls squarely into that category. If TikTok detects that you've bought followers, it can suspend your account temporarily. That's right, you could be locked out of your own account, unable to post or interact with your followers. And the penalties can get even harsher. In some cases, TikTok may decide to permanently ban your account. That means all your content, all your followers, everything you've worked for gone in an instant. And remember, ignorance is not an excuse. These consequences can occur even if you didn't know you were buying fake followers. So is it worth the risk? That's a decision only you can make. But remember, true success on TikTok comes from engaging content and genuine interactions. It's about building a community, not just a follower count. It's about sharing your unique perspective and connecting with people who appreciate it. When you focus on that, the followers will come, and they'll be real, engaged, and invested in your success. That's the kind of following that can't be bought. It's earned, and it's worth far more than any number of fake followers.